Carlos, how'd you learn how to do glass work?
I didn't. I just learned. I learned by watching other people. So I'm only my third time trying to blow a pipe.
You learn from other people just watching.
Yeah. I'm a fast learner, if you can't tell.
That started just from a stem or what?
Yeah.
So you turned it into a bowl.
Yeah. Real quick. Some people. See, I don't want to make the bowl too big. A lot of people like their bowls real big. I don't. Because they break. They break. Is it bigger? Usually they already break.
The bigger the glass, the more glass you're working with.
That's perfect for me. You know what I mean? Maybe just a little bit bigger.
Sue said this is a fascinating art.
Almost perfect.
Do you still have to make the hole in it?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I'll show you right here, right now. Watch. That's pretty damn good for only for me my third time trying to blow a pipe. I mean, that's really good. I know people that have been doing this for years can't get it like that. But I've been watching people that have been blowing pipes for years.
What up, chat? How y'all doing? We're here with Carlos today.
Right.
I've been with Carlos the last few days. We've been doing different missions. We got a crazy video coming up pretty soon. Today is the day. I'm gonna edit it tonight, and I'll post it tomorrow.
It's pretty damn good. I don't like my bowls real big because they break easy. And plus they're harder to hide. That's pretty good. That's good for me. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Ah.
My life.
This is only your third time?
Voila.
I like it.
It's pretty good.
See the stem?
It's very hot.
The stem? Wow, so that's a perfect hole. People pay for this.
Yeah, people pay for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is for tobacco use, right?
Yeah, okay. You say so. Yeah. Yeah, it's for tobacco use. But knowing how to blow glasses, I mean, I've been watching for years. People blow. I mean, it takes a lot.
It's probably good for your lungs.
No, it's probably not.
Nah, you're
It's
working
not
your
that
lungs.
shit.
You're working your lungs out, right?
Yeah, you'd be better out for exercising and doing this shit.
Really?
It's not good for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Smack that shit ain't good for you. But this, it's, you know what it has to do with? It's this. The tip, and the gas. Because you can use propane, and you'll be there forever. And then it's hot, shit, and you get this is fucking frustrating. But with the right gas, map gas, and this is a silver bullet tip. This is a bad motherfucker. This here is for like grazing, really for glass blowing. This here, silver bullet. It's bad motherfucker. But it's all got to do with your setup. If you got the right setup, I can show you how to blow a pipe from like scratch real quick. If you want to blow like, see this? I took time with it because this is for me. And I wanted the pipe like this. You know, nice and thick, sturdy. I can put it in my pocket, it won't break. I can throw it, it won't break. Other pipes, the bigger bowls, you throw them, that's it, it's gone. Put it in your pocket, it crushes. After 3 days, you barely touch the motherfucker and it breaks. But like here, yeah. See, it's glass. It's brand new glass. You get these from all kinds of places, but mostly you can buy them. It's supposed to be roses.
They said throw it once and test it out. The pipe. He said.
I even hit that glass right there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. That's a good pipe. Thick glass and smaller. That makes sense. So you're just learning how to do this by watching other people.
Yeah. Well, I've watched other people for years. You know, and I never attempted to blow a pipe until like a couple of months ago. I tried to blow one, fucked it all up. Then I blew another one. It came out really good, and they're like, "Damn, for your second time, it was pretty good." And this is my third time, pretty good. But I'm a fast learner. You know, I think I am. Okay,
So that just came as a stem. Let me see the piece first. Let me see it. I want to see it. So that came as a stem like that. So that came what, with the needles or whatever? The needle jar?
we bought these
Oh, okay.
at a little Indian store. So watch. If your gas is hot enough, you don't even need a pair of pliers unless you use pliers and shit. If your gas is hot enough, you don't need pliers. If I just want to hurry up and blow one.
He said, tell me it's Florida without saying it's Florida. We're in Austin, bro. Austin, Texas. Oh, wow. This is my first time I've seen someone glass blow in front of me. I didn't know it was so easily accessible. Thought you had to have like a whole shop for it.
Yep.
They said you got the 10 to 2 down. I don't know what that means. Glass goof. Oh, okay, that's cool, curious. They said they're waiting on the explosion. Is that even possible? Jake, that's goofy, bro. Come on. The tweak twist perfected is crazy. But yeah, guys, I mean, if you just check it, look at this camp. This is probably one of the... They've cleaned up a lot. Basically, I've cleaned this entire thing. And now check this out. Remember I told y'all that house they were putting on here? That's a 12-man tent. 8-man tent. And they got the smokers. And it cleaned up big time. It's another 12-man tent. Yeah. That one's going to be a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Amber asked, where's Calvin?
Who cares?
Is he okay? Is he out here?
He's not here. Don't know where he is.
Yeah. Calvin moves around. He's probably in this central location, though. Babu said Carlos ran him off. Nah, he didn't, bro. You'd be surprised. Carlos doesn't run people off like that. There's people that he should run off that he doesn't run off.
They need help.
He said they need help.
Yeah.
How much can these be sold for?
Like $6 to $8.
$6 to $8. You can make probably what, like 5 in an hour?
I can, if I wanted to make them fast, I can make them fast. This is a pretty good one. I mean, the bowl isn't huge. This glass is actually small. See?
So this is your 3rd time doing this?
Well, 4th time now.
4th time.
That's not bad. This is actually small glass. The glass is usually much bigger. It's about the size of my pinky usually. This is a small glass. It's a big. Ooh. Careful. Fucker's hot. People forget they're hot and they grab them and shit. But besides that, pretty good pipe. I mean, it should be pretty good. Considering this glass is not only small, it's thin. See how thin it is? A regular pipe is twice as big. And the bowl would be obviously much bigger. But this in here, this is good. This is good pipe. This is for, like a hideaway pipe, something that like a personal pipe. You're gonna go somewhere, you don't want everybody to know your business. You get something like this. You can make them smaller, even smaller than this, like that. And that way you can put it anywhere. Not anywhere. Well, you can put it there too if you had to, but I would never do that. I'd break it before I do anything. And why would you run around with a bag full of something? Just put it in the pipe, and if you get pulled over, they're just gonna crush it. But if you got it in the bag, your ass going to jail. I never carry bags with me. I never carry stuff like that with me. I've never had a possession charge. I've never had a drug charge in my whole life, and I'm not planning on getting one. I mean, it sucks. Then they put you in drug court, and you gotta go all kinds of shit. There. See, I give this to one of my friends. But women like pipes like this because they're discreet. Men like big old pipes, big bongs and shit. I hate that shit. I don't want to do that shit. Your business shouldn't be everybody's business. But like this right here, I'm gonna sell this to my boy Anthony. My boy Anthony will give me whatever I want for it because this is a pretty expensive setup. And I don't keep stuff like this in my house or nothing. Because it's probable cause. They see stuff like this.
Really?
Yeah, anything. Look. If you look around, this is why I don't like, syringes and, bongs, shit like that. I don't like shit like that because if they see a cap or anything like that.
Narcan?
Narcan, that too. Anything, drug paraphernalia, that gives them probable cause to come into your place and do whatever they want. And that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize. See that? Look right there. Right there on the ground. You see that? That orange thing right there on the ground? You see that orange cat? You see it?
Yeah.
That's probably cause. They see that. That's drug paraphernalia.
They could shut this whole camp.
Yeah, they shut everybody down. And that's the thing. You can't give them probable cause. They need probable cause. That's why when you go to court, the first thing they say is, we're going to do a probable cause hearing. And they say, officer, what happened? And the officer tells them what happened. And then the judge will say, okay, either I see we have probable cause to proceed, or we don't have probable cause. Now, Houston, Texas, they don't give a damn about probable cause. They just gonna they do what they want. They slam you against the car, search you, this, that. No one even called. Why are you stopping me? Why are you this and that? You ain't got an ID. You're going to jail for 3 days till they find out who you are. That's just the way things go there. Over here, not so much. Cops don't stop you here. You could be dirty all you want. Unless someone calls the police on you, they will not search you. So why you take it off running? If you run, it's because you're dirty and you're afraid. You know what I mean? But Austin's a good place.
Because you don't want to detox when you get into jail.
Detox from what?
If you're out here on the street, I know a lot of people that don't want to detox.
I mean, I don't do hardcore drugs.
But they could run from the law for that very fact too.
Well, I mean, I smoke a little meth and I drink a Ford Locals once in a while. But I mean, like, I've been to jail like 3 times since I've been here in Austin, and like 2 weeks and 3 week stints. And like the next day I wake up and it's just like a normal day. I'm not shaking, I'm not throwing up, I'm not none of that because I'm not a drug addict. The people say, oh, you're a drug addict. I'm not a drug addict. Meth, you know what? If I smoke some meth and drink a cup of coffee, then I'm fucked up. I mean, for real. But if I just smoke a little meth in the morning when I get up, it's not even as strong as a cup of coffee. I guarantee you that. You get more buzz off of drinking a cup of Starbucks coffee than you would meth. But the only difference is meth has a longer lasting effect. You know what I mean? And the thing is, people get their problem with meth when they don't eat, they don't drink water, and they don't get no rest. You know, I sleep every night. I eat all day long. You know what I mean? I have no problem with none of that. People that abuse themselves and abuse their bodies and abuse their partners, you know, that's why they end up in jail. You know, fighting, arguing and shit over nothing. You know, I'm not into none of that. You know, and there's a lot of people that's all they do. Get high, fight with their fucking spouse. Get high, fight with your girl. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't need that shit. I mean, if I want that shit, I get married. You know what I mean? So, you know, but to each their own, you know.
We finna go to the cemetery today or what?
You want to?
5
You
p.m.?
gonna bury your homeboy still?
Yeah.
Look at that. If you're in the dumpster diving, look. Craftsman wrench, brand new. Why would someone throw away something like that? I looked it up, $179, right? Lifetime warranty, Craftsman, right? Pretty good.
Wait, what? This is $180?
$179. That's before tax.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Dang.
Right? Oh, and that map gas that's set up there,
Oh.
that came from that.
Lifetime warranty?
Yeah, Craftsman. Yeah, your brakes, they'll give you a brand new one.
Wow.
Forever. And look, your grandchildren can turn it in. And they'll get it. Doesn't matter who owns it. It's transferable. But like that map gas and that came from the same spot. All this stuff right here came from the same spot. You know, all this stuff is all, this is what they're throwing away. I mean, look at this. This is all brass. You know, brass right now is like $3 a pound. There's probably 10 pounds there. You know, 30 bucks, 40 bucks, you know, for 10 minutes. That I'm gonna sell for like 50 bucks, you know. That's pretty good. I mean.
And you found that in the same place or what?
Yeah, all in the same place. But I mean, like, a lot of the stuff that I get, you know, like that longboard, you know, a lot of stuff I get comes all from, you know, dumpster diving.
This longboard?
That longboard over there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And that other one that I got a one that goes down mountains and shit that's got a brake, and I put a motor on it. Remember that one? I put a motor on it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you seen it? It works pretty badass. I mean, you know, there's, you know, people say, oh, you're a bum, you're this and that. No, man, I'm self-employed, and I tell you what, I go to work when I want to go to work. I get up when I want to get up. I go to sleep when I want to go to sleep. I ain't got no one fucking with me, no one harassing me, no one giving me into trouble. And I'll tell you what, 9 to 5 is fucking overrated. I did it for fucking 20-something years. I worked in the appliance business for my father for fucking 30 years. And I get $45 an hour working for my father. My dad owns 3 companies in Houston. And I'll tell you what, I got a company vehicle. I eat at all the best restaurants. I mean, I make fucking $4,000 a damn week working for my father. And you know what? I'd still rather be doing this than doing that. Because guess what? No one can come and tell me shit. You know, I work for my father, and my father tells me where to go, how to do it. When he buys my groceries for me, he pays my rent for me. You know, I'm like this. You know, he thinks like I'm 15 years old still. There's no kind of life to have. Even if your family got some money, my family got some money. My dad got some money. You know, my mom just passed away. She left me, you know, 17 acres. You know, I'm not hurting for nothing. I could leave right here. I don't need none of this shit. But you know what I do? I'm out here on the streets helping my friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm helping my friends. And, you know, one day I'm going to have to leave all this bullshit. Because it's a lot of bullshit. And it's dangerous. You know, you get your ass handed to you out here. If you ain't got street credit and motherfuckers don't know who you are, they'll kill you. They'll set you up. And this is the woods, man. It ain't nothing to dig a hole right there and bury your ass. And you know what? The laws don't come out here. This is no man's land. They stop right there at the entrance. They stop. They don't come in. They do not come in. Unless there's pistol play. Unless there's pistol play and, you know, someone's shooting up a bunch of shit and there's a bitch running around with blood all over the place, screaming bloody murder, they're not going to fucking come in. They'll stop right there and they'll get 20 more motherfuckers. It might take them an hour. But until they get 15, 20 people, they're not coming in here. And then when they do come in here, they're going to give you hell. But the point being, it's no man's land. So you got to be careful what you do around here. You know? And being real, like this guy here, he's lucky I like him. Because if I didn't like him, he couldn't come down there. You know, people don't trust people with cameras. People don't trust news reporters. People don't trust like that. A lot of these people got felons. A lot of these people are on the run. A lot of these people are fucking killers. A lot of these people are fucking rapists and child molesters, you know, shit like that. They're off the grid. They want to stay off the grid, you know?
Yeah.
And the thing is, they'll do anything to stay off the grid. And, you know, and there's people that, you know, that have jobs, that had jobs and big houses, big cars, man. And you know what all that shit is? Trouble. You know? In New Orleans, I knew a lady called the Bead Lady. She owns the fucking Marriott, the Hyatt Regency, and all these fucking badass hotels. I said, man, that's just an old lady. That motherfucker ain't no millionaire. She run around selling Mardi Gras beads for 50 cents a bead. And you know what? Her kids would come looking for her in limos. Talk about, have you seen my mom? $500 to anybody who got my mom. I need her to sign some checks. I said, man, get the hell out of here. That old bag lady is a millionaire. A millionaire. She don't want no trouble. She don't want to be bothered with all that. She goes, all my kids want to do is use me up. That's all they want to do. I'd rather be out here selling beads and living under a bridge and under a tent than be. She don't need to do that shit. She owns the hotels right there in front of her. She's going to get any room she wants. She don't need to sign nothing. She owns them. Old lady. But the thing is, family is a motherfucker, man. And people use you up. You know, what's good at having all that money if everybody that talks to you is fake and using you up? You know what I mean? What kind of shit is that? What kind of life is that? Just know that you're being used. You know? Out here, people, they handle you for what they handle you like you're worth. You know? Right? Your street credit, your reputation, and who you are.
And skill sets.
Hey, man, and I'll tell you another thing. A lot of these youngsters nowadays, they run around, they're killing people, they shoot motherfuckers up. Why? Because he called me a hoe, he called me a bitch. Who gives a fuck? You gonna throw your fucking life away because someone called you a hoe and a bitch and spend the rest of your life in the penitentiary? If someone called you a hoe and a bitch, you can go 15 minutes in any direction and dye your hair pink and speak with an English accent and no one would know who the fuck you are. You know that? What's up, brother? And no one would know who you are. But you're gonna throw your fucking life away because someone called you a hoe? Well, guess what? You're a dumbass. I don't let shit like that faze me. You know? Nope. I don't. You know, call me a hoe, call me a bitch, whatever, that's cool. You know, I'll walk away. You know? But you put your hands on me, then I got right to defend myself. You know? But word of advice for any youngsters out there. Hey, stay in school, take care of your business, listen to your mom and dad. Shit's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? The streets, it's a rough life, man. It's a rough life, but it's all how you do it. It's like anything, you know? It's how you do it. I like my life. I run this camp in this neighborhood, and nothing moves in this neighborhood unless I say it moves. No one sells dope in this neighborhood unless I say they sell it. No one does shit in this motherfucker unless I say it. That's the kind of power that you can't buy. You earn that shit. And you know how I earned it? From helping people. Helping people. Me, someone calls me a hoe, someone calls me a child molester, a rapist, that shit don't mean nothing to me. They're not paying my bills. You know who pays my bills? I pay my bills. You know what? With phones, man, I used to have phones. I got rid of all them phones. Ain't nothing but trouble. I don't need no phones. What I need a phone for? If people want to talk to me, they know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? My family don't need me. They're all rich and they do their thing. You know, they don't need me. And that's why my dad left me a ranch and everything in the will. He left me 350 acres. I don't need this shit. You know, but that's a different story. One day I'm gonna have to be responsible again and be the head of my family like I used to be. But for now, I'm on vacation. And I think I've been on vacation almost 10 years now. And you know what? I'm not ready to go back to the real world. I'm not. Because guess what? It's full of shit. People are full of shit. And they use you up, treat you like a hoe and all that. So I'm not ready to go back. You know, I'm not ready to go back to the real world. You know, they say, well, you're in the real world. Yeah, really, you're not. This is a different world, just like the penitentiary is a different world. You know, these are all different worlds. But it's all one world. Yeah, but it's not. Trust me, until you live it, you won't know what I'm talking about. The laws don't interfere in this world. You know, city council don't interfere in this world. You know,
IRS.
Nobody, nothing. You know what they say? It's just like they used to say about people in the penitentiary. All they're animals. Let them kill each other. You know, and that's the sad truth, but it's the truth. People look at us like drug addicts. There's animals. They've got no morals. They got this and that. A lot of them are that way. But you know what? Most people just got a bum rap. Most people that are out here on the streets, 90% of the people that are out here on the streets in Austin have mental illness. And you know what? Sometimes they just need someone to hug them and tell them it's going to be all right and everything's going to work out. I've talked people down all the time. And you know, and I've saved more lives and souls than any preacher out there in the real world. Why? Because I'm out here every day. And I know people who come over here and they'll try to run this camp and beat up my friends and victimize them and take their money on shit. It's not about that, man. It's about saving people. It's about helping people. It's about being a good person. Oh, well, you do drugs. So what? Everybody does drugs. Fucking doctors. Well, there's legal drugs and there's illegal drugs. What's the difference?
Prescription.
A fucking prescription? That's it. It's just like the Mexican government going to jail, going to war with the cartel, the two biggest drug dealers in the world fighting against each other. You know, the Mexican military and the cartel. The United States wants everybody to have drugs, legal drugs. That's the only difference. The war on drugs should say war on illegal drugs. Because as long as you got a prescription, you can have any fucking drug you want. Right or wrong? Opioid.
Of course. Legally.
Yeah, right. All it takes is
You can have any drug you want illegally.
Pay $65 for the doctor visit, and you can have it. Matter of fact, you don't even got to go to the doctor. You get Viagra online, you get whatever you want online, right?
You could just do a doctor appointment online.
Any kid could do that and get drugs mailed to his house, right? So who's the real bad guys here? The illegal drug dealers or the fucking United States government, you know?
Or the psychiatrists.
Psychiatrists, you know? Hey, psychiatrists, they got it made. Oh, they lay you down on the couch and they never tell you what to do. They just say, you think it's a wise idea that you do that? You know, go into a high school and shoot everybody? Maybe that's not the smartest thing.
Well, that's a psychologist.
Yeah.
A psychiatrist helps people find their way to a supplement.
Oh. Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The thing I'm saying is, easy job, easy money. I mean, come on, man. And what about the therapist? The rapist. You ever seen that Squidbillies episode? You ever seen Squidbillies?
Yes, I've seen Squidbillies, bro. I cannot believe you just brought up Squidbillies. I haven't heard about Squidbillies in like years, bro.
That's fucking funny shit. Yeah, but yeah, that it breaks down to the rapist therapist. But okay, well, that's it for me. I gotta get to work.
I'm curious, what's the ICYENNE?
Foam, spray foam, expanded foam.
Oh.
I built Staybridge hotels. And I was building one in Midland, Texas, and they sprayed the inside of my room with that shit. And I got off work, and I went to my room, my hotel room, and I went to sleep. And I woke up, and I was suffocating. I didn't know I was dying. So I rolled out of bed and literally crawled to the door and was grabbing the door handle, and I passed out. But when I passed out, my face hit at the bottom of the door, and fresh air was coming in. And, I could breathe. Oh God, what the hell happened? So I just laid there by the floor for about 10 minutes. And I opened the door and got in the hallway and I was okay. But it comes to find out that this shit, if you breathe, you're not supposed to go in the building for 24 hours. They didn't tell us that. And that shit gets in your lungs and it expands. It's like having foam inside your lungs and it'll suffocate you. Yeah, so I called that guy that sprayed the foam. I said, say man, what's up with this foam shit? I said, I almost died. He goes, what do you mean you almost died? I said, well, I was sleeping in my room. He goes, didn't we tell you to stay out of the room for 24 hours? I said, no, you never told me that. He goes, I thought I told you that. I said, no, you were busy talking about going to play golf out there in Midland. So you didn't tell us that. All you were talking about was golf. He had another one of his employees that took off the mask for like 5 minutes and was just walking through the building. And he told him, put your fucking mask on. You want to die? He goes, man, this shit ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. They had to go that evening, take him to the emergency room, cut open his lungs, and pulled out pieces of foam from inside of his lungs.
Pieces of foam. Yeah. And that's what that is.
That's what it is. Yeah. B-side resin, open cell spray foam insulation.
Yep.
Yeah. They mix that with another one. There's A and there's B, and they spray it, and at the tip, it's like 170 something degrees. If it doesn't reach that temperature, it won't expand. So that's what they have. I learn about everything as much as I can. So they use that to spray inside of the walls, the sound barrier, and to insulate it, and on top of the roofs. So this make it like a big igloo, you know, and saves a lot of money. But it's very dangerous, very dangerous.
Well, we're finna leave out in about 2 hours.
This shit is the same shit though, almost. This here, spray adhesive. This shit here is really good shit. But if you check it out, I mean, it's like super badass. See? Like kind of like a Spider-Man's web, you know? See? Spray foam, same shit. But if you get it, this shit will stick to anything. Watch.
That would not be good to have in the lungs.
And look, it gets so. I accidentally got some of this on my face, on my eyelashes, and then my fucking eyes were still shut. I had to get fucking alcohol and fucking get it out. But I wanted to make a weapon out of this shit.
Dude, you really could. If you sprayed my face, I'd be fucked.
Yeah, look at this shit. It's bad as shit. Man.
Yeah.
You know, it's bad shit. It sticks to anything. See? Anything. Sticks to anything. But I wanted to make like, you know how Spider-Man got some little web sprayer like that?
Yeah.
Spray this shit at it. You fuck somebody else. Have you ever seen The Incredible Hulk? You seen that movie? The first one? When they spray the Hulk with that foam? They go with the foam. He's in the foam and he's trapped in the foam. That's some badass shit. Foam ain't no joke. Well,
shit, man.
I'd love to talk with y'all all day, but
we got missions to run, and those they can't be on live.
Look, you see that dude right there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab that dude's ass. Watch.
Why?
Because I can.
Okay. What the fuck? Babu, it's a long form video I've been working on, bro. You're just gonna have to stay curious. But yeah, basically I went on live the other day, and I said it. This was the motorized longboard. It actually has brakes too. Pretty cool. I don't know if I would use it though. Who's David? Calvin? He's doing all right. I saw him the other day. His foot's doing better. He might have to get surgery. I'm just showing you guys the upgrade on this camp. It's just kind of Man, it's peaceful over here. We're about to go do a mission, guys. It's a cemetery. And we've got a lot of people and families to help out, man. They're doing some unrighteous things over there. There is a camp by the cemetery, but that's not what we're doing. I will, Jess. We gotta wait till like 6 p.m. And it's 3 o'clock right now. What up, Sonny? Yeah, people do drugs at the cemetery. The objective to expose corruption, fishing. The objective, I like that though. Yeah, but we're exposing corruption. What's up, neurodivergent Caleb? In case you missed my earlier message, what up? What up? Carry kindness, neurodivergent. Let's go. Haircut stream. Ah, man, I don't stream that. Oh, are you talking about like you want me to cut someone's hair on stream? Woo, man. What up, Marshall? It's actually pretty stable for the most part. But yeah, they built a their own local community dump site right on the site here. It's not rude, Clyde. That's a camp. That's a public tent right there that I was at. Nobody lives there permanently. Trust me, bro. I've been in this camp. Haven't been back here, though. Is that a golf cart? Oh my goodness. Just showing you guys the inside of that tent. I knew people weren't in there. It's okay, guys. It's not that serious. Oh, this is a whole other camp back here. Wow, that's actually really cool. Yeah. I didn't know this was back here. It's like hidden back here. Since you guys had such a problem. Now what? Nah, it's actually a decent bed right here. With the yoga mat. Bro, look at this. Cougar hunter. Oh my goodness. What the frick? Yeah, man, we got to go run a mission pretty soon. So I'm going to tap out with y'all. God bless y'all. And we'll see y'all soon in real time. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to go cover some stuff at a cemetery. Wow.